Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Warrior Cats Wednesday. So we got a new release for another graphic novel, and I'm sure everybody's aware of that because at the time of recording, it's already out. I got mine early. That doesn't really matter, but I got mine a little bit earlier because my local bookstore was covering it. Or at least I read online that it was supposed to be coming out on June 30th, and it was there like 2 weeks early or something. Well, maybe not 2 weeks, maybe just a week. I don't know. My memory's a little foggy, but I got it early, and I kind of liked it. I'll go over my thoughts on it in this video, if you couldn't tell by the title. So yeah, let's get started. So to begin with, there's not a whole lot of things going on in this book, and it showed me just how boring the previous books kind of were in the New Prophecy. I think, I always heard the criticisms, nothing goes on, and it's just okay, maybe that's true for the first two. I'm gonna say, the latter half of it was pretty entertaining. The first little bit, I guess, wasn't, it's... The reason why I like the New Prophecy is sheerly because of nostalgia. When I was a kid reading these, it was awesome. I got them from the library way before, way before even COVID happened and stuff, because I was a kid around that time. It's I would speed through them. It's I got Twilight before I left to go on a trip, and I read the whole thing throughout the course of the trip. I was a huge... I liked the New Prophecy. It was nice. It was a good time in my life. Throughout the whole summer, I managed to get it finished, and it was awesome. I had fun. I really enjoyed myself, and that's probably the reason why I like the New Prophecy so much, because I'm looking at it through rose-colored glasses, where it's oh, you had such a great time reading these books, so clearly they must have been okay. And I went out of my way to get the books at some point where it's I have, these huge copies where it's there's 2 in 1. And I think another reason why is because I liked a lot of the characters from it, Mothwing and Hawkfrost, 2 of my favorite characters, but we'll get to that. I'm going off on a tangent, of course, already. This happens so often. But yeah, not a whole lot happens during the course of the journey, and even with Leafpool, not a whole lot happens. I do appreciate the way they split it, where it's throughout the parts, we get, it starts off with, I guess, I want to say Squirrelflight's perspective more than Brambleclaw, because at times it's more focused on Squirrelflight, and you know what? I like that change. I think Squirrelflight is a bit of a better choice for a main character than Brambleclaw, because I don't care about Brambleclaw very much. I guess he had a complete arc last time. I don't think we need to see more Brambleclaw, and I always held that perspective. He was really not interesting. It's they had him go through the same arc again so that they could give him something to do. The only reason he was interesting throughout this whole arc was because of Hawkfrost. That's it. And, I can already hear the Brambleclaw fans going, wait, but why? Why wouldn't you like him? He's really cool and interesting. And it's I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I personally did not like him, but I'm so glad you do. I'm glad there are... I'm glad you like Brambleclaw. I do not. I'm more of a Hawkfrost guy. I have strong opinions on Hawkfrost. He's one of my favorites of all time. Another thing I want to touch on is that the art in this book, I'm going to be careful with what I say here. The art in the first 3, the Prophecies Begin, were good. It was great. Clearly the artist had a lot of passion, and I liked some of the designs. However, this one, I guess they really didn't have a whole lot to do, so they made up for the fact that there was, barely anything happening. I guess, maybe part of the reason why I say this is because I read the books already, and it's, most of it is walking, minor conversations that don't really go anywhere. It's, we have, that's pretty much all we have, just minor conversations, a little bit of traveling, and that's pretty much it. And they had to cut out a lot of the content in order to shorten it down into 2 books in 1 comic. as you would guess, that's what they did last time. And geez, it's kind of painful to get through, like just a little bit, where it's like, are you sure you can't do anything a little bit more interesting? But the art makes up for that. Oh my gosh, it is. Not only do the cats look a little bit more like cats, like, I hate to say it, but Ravenpaw in the previous set of comics, he looked kind of like a person. But in this one, he looks definitely a lot more like a cat. Like, the cats look like cats. The art, the shading, the lighting is gorgeous. They really put their all into it. And oh my gosh, it's like, even the cover, like, at first I was a little disappointed they weren't bringing back the old team, because I liked the writing and I liked the direction that the old books took. Is like, the fact that they were, like, I don't know how many people know this, but the creators, like the people behind the original The Prophecies Begin graphic novels, were in fact, like, they are lesbians. Or at least they're gay together. They're married, I think. I follow their Tumblrs. I haven't checked them in a hot second. I'll probably have to do that again to confirm my sources, but they are together. They are in love, and they're both girls, I think. They're definitely not men, I can tell you that. But yeah, that might have influenced a little bit of, like, Raven Barley as canon, as everybody knows. And Raven Barley is definitely present in this book, which makes me very happy. It's like, yeah, they didn't forget about it. And I'll touch on some more of the gay stuff in a minute, because it hurt my feelings, but we're not there yet. Something that I do want to note, going back to Brambleclaw, is that he's less terrible this time around. Like, I guess he doesn't really have much of a character. He's kind of just boring. He's some guy, but he's not the worst. Like, he's kind of just an everyman walking around, really nothing to do. And I'm sure that's going to get fixed later on. I'm sure Brambleclaw is going to become the absolute worst, but, like, for now, he's okay. And again, I'm saying all this with only one book released, so these opinions are probably not going to stand. This is just my first impressions on the first book. And despite all the negative stuff I'm saying, I do think it was great, and I do think you should give it a read. It's like, especially if you're a fan of characters like Squirrelflight or Mothwing and Leafpool and Crowfeather. It's like, so far, it's great. I also, oh my gosh, the design for Midnight. I'm sorry, going back to the art. Midnight is so gorgeous and so cute. I love her so much. So amazing. And, like, the scene with the sun-drowned place, like, you know, the nightmares that Brambleclaw has. And then even the way they draw Stoneteller is so good. Like, oh, it's so gorgeous. It's so pretty to look at. I find myself going back to it in order to look at it. Like, it's not too much on your eyes. It blends a little bit more. Like, I'd say the first graphic novels were a lot more kind of, like, poppy in your face, like, more kind of look like street graffiti at times, and I say that as a compliment. But this time around, it blends more, and it's more fluid, more smooth, and it's less in your face, like, kind of just, it looks like a painting. It kind of, like, you'd see it in an art gallery, and you'd be like, whoa, like, you'd consider buying it in an auction. It's like, you know what, yeah, I'd have that in my house. It's like, it's fantastic. Not only do the character designs look more like cats this time around, but also it's so much prettier, and I say that with all the love in my heart. Again, I like the art in all of them. I think all of them have their own little charm. I appreciate it. I'm more of a fan of how they did things this time around. They look more like cats, they're cuter, they're fluffier, and I will say that they did a great job with Hawkfrost, and that's the thing that I was mainly looking out for. It's like, I need to see Hawkfrost. It's like, I'm #1 Hawkfrost fan, even though he barely does anything. Just like, they nailed it. They did a great job, and I'm so glad. They definitely nailed his character with, like, how cold he is, and his facial expressions are downright, like, spooky. Like, he is very intimidating. And you can already tell it's like, he's going to make a great villain. I'm sure if these books released back in the 2000s, Hawkfrost would have been, like, a lot more popular than he is now. Not to say he's not popular, but like the facial expressions that he makes, I like the way that some people write about Scourge, they would have been writing about Hawk Frost. I guarantee it would have been happening. Like Hawk Frost would have been like a lot more popular. Another point I want to touch on is I keep talking about the art, but there's so much to talk about with it. Like, oh my gosh, that shading is so gorgeous. But I already said that. The blend is much better. But anyways, so they get a little bit more graphic this time around. Like, when we get to Sharptooth, they don't really hold back. Like, Gosh is kind of brutal. We get to see a lot of blood, a lot of gore, and it's only gonna get worse from here, I assume. Like, when it came to the gory deaths in the original one, they kind of censored it, kind of hid it. Like, even Brightheart's face was censored. It's like, when you get to, like, everyone knows about Tiger Star's death. He gets torn apart, and it's super freaking brutal. But they completely hide it in this one. The most we get is silhouettes and then kind of reactions. That's it. We do not see, we don't see him getting torn apart. We don't see Tiger Star getting torn apart. We only see, a little bit of everyone going like, oh, ew. It's like, oh, this Scourge guy doesn't mess around. But that's pretty much it. That's it. We get to see, a close-up of Scourge's claw, and then that's it. But then in this one, we get to see the full extent of, Sharptooth being the worst. He's friggin' brutal. But yeah, a lot more bloody. And I guess I'll say that it's I appreciate it because, I don't like censoring in my Warrior Cats books. It's you wrote it, commit to it, show us, don't hide it from us, let's see what you wrote, show it to the class. But if you're not into gore, then, I'd say maybe stick to reading the novel so you don't have to see it. It's there's description. I don't know what to say. I guess it's not that bad because it's still a kid's book, but it's worse than last time. Instead of seeing silhouettes, we get to see the full extent of, an impaled body or a dead cat hanging from a lion's jaws. That's what I mean. Anyways, let's move on to a bit of a lighter subject. Something that is the complete opposite of censored. This hurts my feelings. So we'll start off with the part that doesn't hurt my feelings. Raven Barley is present again, and of course the designs look great. Shut up about that. Stop talking about it, Rory. Fantastic. That they kept it consistent. They still have them glued to each other's sides, talking about each other like their spouses. It's even Barley doesn't say a word, but it's just kind of licking Ravenpaw the whole time. It's I appreciate that. But we're going to move on to something a little bit more notable that ruined my life, that ruined my soul, hurt my feelings because I know it can never be. We get Mothpool in this. I'm sure people have seen the preview images, but it's more than just subtext at this point. They're all up in each other's business. And it's oh, don't do that to me. Stop. The moment they saw each other, it was true love. Oh my gosh, no! I would be happy if I knew that we could get something out of this, but we can't. We're not getting Mothpool. And it sucks that they're leading me on like this. They're hurting my feelings. I have the feeling that they really wanted Mothpool to be canon as much as I do, and we can't have it. We cannot have Mothpool. It's they sit next to each other, they boop noses, it's they look at each other lovingly. It's come on, are you serious? I'm physically ill. You don't understand, I'm physically ill. Mothpool chases after Leaf sorry, Mothpool. Mothwing chases after Leafpool. Is like, and like I saw this all in the books, and let me tell you, when I first read Moonrise for the first time when I was a kid, I was screaming, I was yelling, I was like in tears, I was inconsolable. I was like, why? Why? Because I knew that Crowpool was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was destined to happen. Despite the fact that I hate Crowpool, I think it's awful. It was never meant to be. And it should have been Mothpool instead. And now they're teasing us. And it's like, come on, are you serious? Are you serious? It's like, you're gonna do this to us? You're gonna have like, you could have just left it at they have a casual conversation and nothing happens. But you decided to I decided to like have them actually like sit next to each other in the pool. It's like they meet up in secret. What if I cry? What if I explode? This is the worst day of my life. Are you serious? Are you for cereal? It's like I appreciate Mothwing and Hawkfrost a lot. It was like, oh, come on, how could you do this to me? This is downright homophobic. It's like, don't do that. Don't give me hope. This sucks. That's awful. It was mean to me. That made me sad. That made me very sad because I know it's not gonna happen. It's like they're not gonna let us have it because of course the three need to exist. But I really wish, like, come on, why would you do that? Why would you do that knowing we can't have Mothpool? Like, it's just impossible. They would never let it happen. It's like we get Ravenbarley and that's it. But like Leafpool needs to have an ugly boyfriend who sucks and is terrible. It's like the Firestar daughters need to have the worst boyfriends imaginable. Like they just have to have the worst guys in their life that we could ever conjure. It's like I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna bash my head in. Like, why? I love Yuri, and they're doing this to me. Like, how could you? That's homophobic. You're doing this to me. It's like, and I swear to God, I'm totally joking. Like, I don't think it's genuine queer baiting. Like, I feel like it's more fan service than anything because Mothpool is very popular in the community. But, like, come on. Come on, don't do that to me. It's mean. Don't give me false hope like that, because now I really want it to happen. Now I really want Mothpool. This is so mean. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's the most I can say about it for now. Like, I guess my thoughts on it are not complete right away, but friggin' we'll deal with that another time when that comes to my attention. It doesn't right now because I'm actually recording this on Sailor Moon's birthday, which is literally the day before. I was a little busy this week. But yeah, I hope you all have a good day, and I hope you all pick up this graphic novel because it's actually pretty good. I'm sure most people already have. It's like, no way it's not flying off shelves right now. It's like, it's been anticipated for a long time. And also, as per usual, let me know your thoughts on it. Did you think it was amazing? Do you think it's peak? Do you think it's boring? Do you want to see more? Who is your favorite design out of the new cats that we get to see? Please let me know, as always. And I will see you next time. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye!